Hi, I'm Norka. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be interesting. I asked my followers on Instagram to share their assumptions about me, and here I am answering them. So let's get right to it. The first assumption is from Naushin Khan 13. She says, thinking if you should go to the gym or not. Girl, how accurate. Yes, always thinking if I should go to the gym or not. Always contemplating, always debating, and then I just end up going. The next assumption is by A33A_JNA. She asked, or she assumes that I'm Malaysian. I love Malaysians. I've never been to Malaysia, but I'm not Malaysian. Your daughter is more close to your family than she is to her father's family. Now, tough assumption. Growing up, I was always closer to my mom's side of the family than I was to my dad's side of the family. And that is a direct result of how much time I spent with the family. So I naturally, because I was always around my mom, would spend more time with my mom's side of the family. And because my dad was working all the time, we would only see my dad's side of the family on weekends or special events or something like that. So I feel like the same applies to my little family. So Yasmin does spend a lot of time with my mom, but we do make a conscious effort to try and make that time spent equally among both families. And so, yeah. You are a progressive Muslim. What does that mean? If you mean that I am not strict or very literal in my interpretation of the way Islam should be practiced, you're right. I'm not like that. I try and find a middle ground. I think Islam is a very moderate religion, is a welcoming religion, is a religion for everyone, and is a religion that's supposed to be easy to follow and easily integrated into your lifestyle. And so I don't like these labels, so I'm going to have to say no. I'm not a progressive Muslim. I am just a Muslim. Somebody asked a question. This was supposed to be an assumption. Okay. 50 Salsa 50 says, you're not a morning person. Sis, I am a morning person. I am everything but a night person. Yeah, I can't. Staying up late is a challenge for me. Whether it's watching movies or hanging out, I'm always dozing off, so I prefer mornings, but I can only get up in the morning if I have something to look forward to. So like on a lazy Sunday, I like sleeping in kind of thing. But during the week, I'm up and ready. Oh, and then this girl, oh my, she's asked a few here. Okay. She also says that I hate cooking and love cleaning. I hate both. Okay, so this is all by this girl. Wow, she went at it. Would like to wear turbans, but it doesn't suit me. Are you saying you would like to wear turbans, but it doesn't suit you? Or are you speaking in first person as if you're me? Because I like wearing turbans, but I don't wear them on an everyday because I prefer wearing the hijab like this. I only wear turbans when I am on vacation. That you're 28 years old. I'm not 28 years old. You grew up in a large family. Yeah, I did. You gained lots of weight. That is extremely rude. How do you assume that if it's not based off of observation? You're basically calling me fat. I'm insulted, but I'm gonna take it like a champ and confirm your assumption. I've gained a lot of weight. You're older than your husband. Same girl. Man, this girl is on fire. No, I'm not. I am younger than my husband by 4 years. You're actually more friendly than you look. You want more kids. Very true, I do. Sahla.ibrahim_N13, she says, you have assistants for helping you to balance your job and family. I do. I have a nanny. She's amazing. I am so grateful for her presence in my life. I don't know what I would do without her. She is a very important part of my family. She allows me to be good at my job. She allows me to be a better mom. I'm gonna show her this so that I can make her happy. But yeah, I do have assistants, of course. I mean, when you're running two businesses like I am, and you have a toddler, and you're trying to be an excellent wife, and just like, you know, be the best person in general that you can be, in order to be sane, you need help. And so, alhamdulillah, we've worked hard enough to get to a point where we can afford to have help. And I'm grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for allowing me and for blessing me with this opportunity, because I don't know what I would do without it. So yes, I do have help. I'm not doing all of these things on my own. Could you imagine? Okay. Akila says, you are ambitious. I strive to be ambitious because that's what keeps me going. Without ambition, it would be hard to be motivated, and it would be hard to accomplish anything. So yes, I am ambitious. Arij Nabil says, hate Arabs. No, I like Arabs. I don't like lazy Arabs. I don't like corrupt Arabs. In general, I don't like any person who has those characteristics or qualities. So whether you're Arab or not, I dislike being around people like that. Obviously, I'm more critical of my own people because they're my people and I wish they were better. Not all of Arabs are like that, obviously. So yeah, I don't hate Arabs. I just dislike people who are corrupt and manipulative and lazy. S. Rahim 27 says, you've never gone through anxiety and depression. False. I know after having Yasmin, I did have the baby blues. So my heart goes out to people who go through depression and anxiety on the regular. I do get anxious. I don't know if it's anxiety. Again, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's anxiety, but like I do get anxious when I'm in like public spaces, or like I'm asked to like speak in public or whatever. Not that I'm bad at it, but I do get like my heart starts to race and I just get like kind of anxious and stuff. So I don't know if that's like anxiety. I know I had like mild depression after Yasmin, where like right when the sun set and I stopped getting visitors and I was just left alone with the baby. That's when it would trigger hard. It would trigger actually as people were leaving, and I would start like getting very sad. Like you could see it on my face. I would stop smiling, no motivation to smile, just like super mellow. Like kind of like bleh, you know, and just like, this is my life now. I think back at it and I feel like I was just being dramatic, but I would tell myself, it's funny because in the morning I would be like, Noor, you're gonna go through this again. It's gonna happen at 7 p.m. Don't let it consume you. And I couldn't control it. It's so freaking weird. It's like, I would tell myself and I would remind myself and I would anticipate it happening right at 7 p.m. It would just be like, it's happening now. Like you're going through it and there's nothing you can do to control it. It's such a weird feeling. It stopped after like a month. Not even. Yeah, a month. And alhamdulillah, I've been better since. Sarah Kermeli says, you're super extroverted. Your me time is spent with close family and friends. Girl, I am not extroverted. I am very introverted. I don't know what personality type I am, but I know 100% I am not an extrovert. And then my me time is spent with family and friends, mostly family. Hamza_Gulmas, wait, are you sure about this? I just wish the positive content, Islamic/humanitarian stuff would be back. I don't get it. Miss_Hepster says, you're confident in who you are, mashallah. Thank you, I appreciate that. Confidence has come over time, didn't happen overnight. I've had my moments of low confidence. I've had my moments of high confidence. And it's the feeling I get when I have confidence that attracts me so much to wanting more, to wanting to build more on my confidence and on myself. And so it's an interesting high you get when you have confidence and you're having a conversation with somebody and you just feel like you're killing it in that conversation, or you're killing it in whatever it is you're doing, and you know it's because you approached whatever it is you're doing or whoever it is you're talking to with confidence. It's a beautiful feeling, and it's that feeling that I crave all the time. And so in order to fulfill that crave, I keep building my confidence, keep reminding myself that, you know, I'm smart, I'm talented, I've accomplished this, and I remind myself of some of the struggles I have, and then because of that, leveraging that confidence to be able to help me achieve those goals. Whatever it is that I'm struggling with, I seek my confidence to be able to overcome any hurdles or whatever. So didn't happen over time, but thank you for acknowledging it. Hoods_92, you're never in a bad mood. That's not true. Everybody has their ups and downs. Stuff that triggers me, puts me in a bad mood. There's a few things that trigger me. I don't know if I'm the type of person who's easily triggered. I like to think that I'm pretty patient and positive and understanding, but when I am triggered, it does put me in a bad mood, but I don't like the feeling of being in a bad mood. So what that means is, although you might think that I'm never in a bad mood, I just like to push that aside so that I'm in a positive space. I just don't like being upset or being in a bad mood or being around others who are in bad moods or who are negative. And so in order to avoid all that, I just quickly shift my mindset and try and put myself in a better space so that I'm not in a bad mood. Tams001 says that you are an imaginative go-getter boss woman. Yes, girl. We all should be that. May Say 2065 says, you manage your time beautifully between your work, husband, home, and daughter. That is not true. I don't think it's possible to manage it all together. I was just having a conversation with my sister-in-law today at Yusuf's hockey game where we were talking to each other about the challenge of trying to split yourself among all of these different things that she just listed. Being a mom, being a working woman, being caring about yourself and your own health and your own body and mind, and a wife. Did I say wife? I don't know. If I did, if I didn't, there you go. It's hard balancing. There's no way to manage it or balance it beautifully. There's no such thing. Literally, we thought of every possible scenario. It does not exist. One thing's gotta give in order for the other to do better. And then when the other is doing better, like if you're a working woman and a mom, and you're working, you feel guilty that you're not there spending time with your daughter or your kid or whatever. There's no working around it. It's really hard. You just have to remind yourself of your goals, of your cause. Yusuf and I always talk about our cause. What is our vision? What's our mission statement as a couple, as parents, as founders? And so you can't balance it all. It's tough. One thing's gotta give. And you put your 100% in one thing, the next one doesn't have 100%. You put your 50% here, 50% there, well, it's not 100% anymore. So it's tough being a woman who works and a mom. Women have it hard. Women do have it hard, and kudos to all the working moms and women out there who are killing it and hustling. And I feel you, because I know it's not easy. I don't balance it. I don't balance it beautifully. I can only dream of that happening. It just doesn't happen. It's not an accurate depiction of how I balance my time. So, Tasneem Trimesh says, you never thought you'd be married this young. I got married at 22. So compared to my friends and other, Muslim Arab girls in the community, I don't think I got married young. 22 is a pretty decent age. I knew what I wanted. I still had a lot of learning and growing to do for sure, no doubt, but I still don't feel like I was as young as I would have been if I got married, or as unstable and still figuring things out if I hadn't gotten married at like 18 or 19, even 20. So the same girl asks, you were arrogant and mean in school. Where do these assumptions come from? I just want to know. I don't think I could say that I was like a very like nice, you know, bubbly person in high school. Definitely not. In high school, I was focused, had my close circle of friends, was like kind of nice with everybody, stayed away from like the jockey girls, you know, like the whole like, you know, oh, I make it on every school sports team, like yay, you know, like those were not my girls. My girls were the girls who just like, I just had my clique, you know, like I had my crew. And we just laid low, we were just chill, like we didn't, I don't know, we didn't really like want to be friends with everybody. Besides, I was way too focused on getting good marks so I could get into University of Toronto, because like U of T was the place I wanted to go. And by grade 11, I was just like, yeah, this was fun. U_Hamdani says, you never gain weight. Oh, I do. I do gain weight. I've gained weight. I used to weigh 125 pounds before I got married. 125 pounds before I got married. And then I got married. I gained weight, yes. I still have my baby weight. Like, I don't know when the heck I'm gonna lose it. I go on these spurts of like, yeah, I'm gonna eat healthy, dude. Like, I'm gonna go to the gym and work out. And then 2 weeks later, I'm just like munching on popcorn again. Like, it's tough, man. It's tough. Like, stress makes you eat. And so I'm in a place in my life where I'm really trying to make it. Like, I really want to work super hard. And in order to work super hard, you have to burn all the calories. And when you burn calories, you need to eat. And I'm just like, I stress eat, so I eat a lot. And then, yeah, so, yeah, I've gained weight. And I do gain weight. The Wicked Reader, my cousin Dazan, says, you're amazing. That is a great assumption, thank you. I will take it as a compliment. M_C_Pip says, you were a tomboy when you were a teenager. Oh. What was I when I was a teenager? Okay. Dalia Leban says, you wish that you lived in America. False. I am so thankful my parents chose Canada. I love America to visit, but if I lived there and I had to deal with the government and president you guys have, oh Lord, oh no, I will pass. You sometimes get tired of being a mom. No, being a mom is tiring. You're gonna start another company. Girl, you know it. I'm always on the hunt for new ideas and new businesses I can be part of. I love doing that. I love jumping on new projects. I love closing new projects and exiting, and you know, I love that lifestyle, and I think that I'll always do that. It's Soom says, you are rich / come from a rich family. Sorry, I have to fix myself there. No, we are rich in love, rich in other aspects of life, but we're not, my family, like, I didn't come from a very wealthy family. Alhamdulillah, we had enough to be grateful, we had enough to be thankful, we had enough to be happy. My dad is the sole breadwinner in our family. He works tirelessly, endlessly every single day, and he brought home money to put food on the table, to keep a roof on our heads, and we live like kings. Being rich is relative. I think feeling wealthy is relative. How much do you really need to be considered wealthy? Is it a certain amount of zeros you have for your salary? Or is it how you live and how you feel with your family and the memories that you share? I think that if you consider the latter, we were definitely rich. We were wealthy because we I never remember ever asking my dad for anything and him not providing it for me. I don't remember any like negative memories. Alhamdulillah, we had and have everything we need. And any more than that would have just been excessive, in my opinion. So that's that. Now with my family, alhamdulillah, we work very hard, and we've worked hard since I started being an influencer with Sukina, Noor Cocoa, Revive Superfoods. We've been working hard. We're nowhere near making it, but alhamdulillah, like we definitely put in time and effort and sacrificed a lot. So we're starting to reap a little bit of those benefits. The benefit of, you know, not enjoying life, just hunkering down and really working. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself rich or wealthy, but alhamdulillah, I'm comfortable, and that's all that matters. Lendosh89 says, you finally learn to be more comfortable with the person you are. Yes, absolutely. I'm definitely more comfortable with who I am. But I don't like to be too comfortable, because the moment I'm too comfortable, I stop learning, stop growing, stop changing in a positive way. And so I'd never let myself get too comfortable. I'm very criticizing. What is it? Like I criticize myself a lot internally, and I feel like that's healthy and what keeps me wanting to be better. Wow, why is everyone commenting on my weight? Your biggest insecurity is your skin and weight. Yeah, actually, you're right. It's true. It is my skin and weight. I'm not fat. I'm just like, I've gotten a little plump, okay? And I'm not mad about it, but it would be nice to have like a trimmer waist and like more defined arms. Hannah Hashim _ says, you worry you aren't giving your daughter enough of your time. Oh, if you knew. D to the Bay says, you are gay. I'm not. I am very straight. Plus me, Islam says, you're awkward. That's true. Iraq Kozerma says, you pray 5 times a day without missing a salah. False. I really shouldn't be smiling. It's really not good, but it is hard to pray 5 times a day. I find it a struggle. It's an internal challenge, a struggle that I have. It's a challenge that I'm trying to overcome. It's something I'm trying to improve on, but yeah, it's not. I don't pray 5 times a day, like religiously. It's like Fajr is a challenge. Sometimes Aisha is like a challenge. The midday prayers when I'm at work, in a meeting, whatever, like it's hard. But it's something I've been battling for a while, and it makes me feel guilty. And I don't like the feeling of guilt. I hate it. So I definitely need to improve on that. Walid _ Fatin says, why not share the details of your life more on Instagram and Snapchat? I do, wallah I do. I try my best to share as much as I can without compromising my own privacy. So I really hope you can appreciate that. Iman says, my sister, you want to get a nose pierce, but you're still scared your mom will beat your ass. Yeah, how'd you know? She says, you fill in both your eyebrows when you actually only want to fill one of them. Oh my God, this girl is in my head. How did she even know that? She also says, you fart in your sleep. Now that one is wrong. Girl, I don't fart. Girls don't fart. Shifa _ Zuhara says, you're very tall, ha ha. Ha ha, no I'm not. I'm not very tall. I am 5'7", maybe even 5'6". Jarazik says, you're a sweetie pie, lol. Okay guys, that is the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching and tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next video.